Good Sunday morning, I'm Weather Anchor Brown Woodruff here with a weather update. Today is another alert day as we are under an enhanced risk of severe weather across much of the Commonwealth state. Even slight risk extending out from Jonesboro down to the Tennessee Valley over to Virginia Beach up to the Delmarva and New Jersey, southern New Jersey area. We can expect some strong winds with this system and some possibly bigger pieces of hail as well. Here's your severe weather outlook key. See what's happening. Putting this up here. So, it's your day one risk. Tornado risk, 2% across much of the state, extending down from southern Indiana down to almost southern Tennessee. Wind risk, a 30% wind risk across the enhanced risk area, and a 15% risk of hail across much of the slight risk area. So we can have the potential to see some very strong to severe storms today, and I'm just saying don't let your guard down, especially since much of the morning storms ended up leaving before we even got a chance to see the evening storms. So there's gonna be a bit more of a break, letting the the atmosphere reheat itself just a tiny bit more. So it might end up being a tiny bit more severe than we expected. So that's your SPC outlook. Let's take a look at the weather data, at the weather models. Oh my gosh. This is the HRRR model. It's a somewhat useful tool to predict the future radar. This is what I expected at 10 a.m. and ended up really dissipating before many of those storms survived. Let's bring this out to around 12 p.m. Storms start to form back here in St. Louis, up to Springfield, Bloomington, extends down to other Springfield. Going to 2 p.m., some storms start to form down here in southern Illinois, which has possible hail potential within these storms. Then we get to 3 p.m., where some storms start to possibly form out in front of the main system. These will probably be a little bit severe, with the chance of possible hail within some of these cells. It's 4 p.m. Storms start to make its way towards Louisville and start to enter southern Indiana and Kentucky. By 6 p.m., storms are really turning a bit severe. Up here in Indiana, still some severe weather possible, even if it's a slight risk. They might be a little bit stronger with these hail cores that are popping up here. Take it out to 7 p.m. The storms start to enter Greene County and our southern counties down here, which has a possible hail potential. We will have to see what ends up happening. 8 p.m. Storms are still not made it. Still hasn't made. Oh my gosh, I need to learn how to speak. It's too early for this. Storms make its way to eastern Kentucky, while we finally catch a break by 11 p.m. And that should be our final severe weather day. Should be our final rain chance for a couple of days at least. Now, it is kind of difficult to trust these weather models, especially with how the weather models have been trustable these past few days. They have been saying so many different stories. So it's kind of a gut trust that we're dealing with. Taking a look at the total precipitation amounts that we could see, this is 3 a.m. on Monday. A lot less than what we were seeing last night, as it was showing up to 3 inches possible. And hopefully, if I'm right, the NAM 3 kilometer, the model that we were using last night as well, has probably fixed itself. Let's look and see. And not at all. So this weather model is probably not the best to trust for total precipitation amounts. You really shouldn't be trusting weather models in general for precipitation amounts. You gotta wait till after they have to. You have to really. You can't really predict the amounts of rainfall you will expect. You might be able to have that slight chance to predict it, but it's not going to be always accurate. Taking a look across country, storms up here in Chicago, metro area, down to middle Illinois, with some rain showers up here in the New England area. But that's really all that we're dealing with right now. Not really any strong to severe storms just yet. That will come later today with the strong winds, possible very isolated tornado potential, and big hail. I will be back within probably a couple of hours, probably around 3, 4 p.m. I just want to get this weather update out, keep everyone informed. But we will be back here in a couple of hours. I'm probably going to end this stream. This was more of a weather update. But today really is an important day. You do really want to pay attention as we are under enhanced risk of severe weather. It is probably the best thing you want to deal with. I have some tools that you really should be interested in. First is an app for Android. I don't know if it's on iOS. It's called Severe Weather Alerts. It's by Quinn Conrad. It's free, and I'm not sponsored by them. I just really like their app. You get you'll get updates the moment a severe weather alert has been issued. Also, there's this other platform website called Attic Radar. If you want to follow along during severe weather days, it provides radar data, velocity data, gives you alerts that are going on. It's not going to show any alerts right now because there's not any active. Well, maybe a few flash flood warnings up here in Chicago right now. But You get the rainfall, you get the radar, you get velocity, you get a whole lot of tools that you can use to track severe weather in your area. I will link this in the chat for anyone who's interested. Well, that concludes our severe weather coverage. Hold on. The intro is not supposed to play again. That concludes our severe weather coverage. I am Weather Anchor Broen Woodruff. We will be back at around probably 4 p.m. as this 4, probably 3 p.m. as the severe storms make its way back into the Kentucky area. Use those tools. They are really helpful. Stay hydrated, and I will see you at 3 p.m. Goodbye.